Good evening. Have you ever known exactly what rabies is? And you might think, oh, it's that disease that animals get. However, I should have you know that in very rare cases, humans can get it as well. Rabies is a vaccine preventable, potentially life-threatening viral illness that can impact both humans and animals. I am here to inform you today about these impacts and what it causes to both. I am the right person to talk to because I have done the proper research. The 4 key points I will discuss today are the transmission, symptoms, prevention, and the treatment for this disease. Let's start off by discussing the transmission. The transmission, or in other words, how it spreads, is caused by a virus called RABV. The process begins by a single rabid animal bite, where the virus starts infecting the nervous system, causing damage. It is quite interesting because it somehow avoids the immune system until it reaches the brain. When it reaches this area, it continues to cause significant damage, which will eventually lead to death. A study found at the CDC.org says that more than 90% of rabid animal cases are from the wildlife. And it also says that every 7 out of 10 human rabies cases are caused by infected bats. The most common animals found in the wildlife with rabies are bats, skunks, foxes, and raccoons. In the US, the common household pet, like a cat or dog, to be infected are very low. But when you get to other areas of the world where the vaccine is not as accessible, then that percentage is much higher. Now that we have understood how rabies can spread, we will next be talking about the symptoms of this virus. The symptoms of the rabies disease is a little bit different for humans versus animals. For humans, it might seem like a normal cold with symptoms including a fever or a headache. However, as the virus progresses and the symptoms will continue to get more concerning. One can experience vomiting, anxiety, difficulty swallowing, excessive salivation, and hallucinations. The Mayo Clinic website states to seek immediate medical care if you have been bitten by any type of animal or if you've been exposed to an animal suspected of having rabies. This even applies for when you don't show any symptoms yet. The Cleveland Clinic website states that you can live several weeks or months without showing any symptoms after being exposed to the virus. Any animal can also see symptoms such as aggression, excessive drooling, staggering, paralysis, and seizures. Aggression is the most common type of symptom that the majority of everyone can relate to. The next key idea that I will be discussing is the prevention. Prevention should be pretty simple. This is due to a vaccine that was created in 1885 that is available for both humans and animals. Once someone has received their vaccination, they are protected for a total of 3 years. Vaccinations can also be done on animals as well. The American Veterinary Medical Association explains that approved vaccines are available for cats, dogs, parrots, horses, cattle, and sheep. Licensed oral vaccines are also being used for mass immunizations for wildlife, particularly raccoons. Not everyone has access to receive the vaccine, so you should take the proper precaution and keep bats outside of your home and don't approach any type of wildlife, especially if they don't act afraid of you. If your pet is not able to access the vaccine, they should be supervised at all times when outdoors, and they should be kept within a confined area, like a fenced-in area. Next, we will be talking about the prevention or the treatment. There are so many medical illnesses out there that have treatment plans to back them up. This is not the case for rabies. In fact, once the symptoms are established, there is no effective treatment for both humans or animals. In this case, the end result is always death. The most you can do is thoroughly wash the affected area with soap and water and seek medical attention immediately, as stated by the CDC.org. As we come to a close today, I have just informed you about the effects of the rabies disease in both humans and animals. We have discussed the transmission, symptoms, prevention, and the treatment for this disease. I hope you were able to take note and expand your medical knowledge today with this new information. Thank you for your time.